ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to do a short, quick one. It's one of those hot summer days. It is 92 degrees outside. The humidity is way up there. The temperature, what do they call it? It's not wind chill because in the summertime it's the opposite. It feels like. The feels like temperature is 106 degrees. It is not comfortable. So nobody wants to really be cooking. So today we're going to do something really, really fast and easy. I'm actually going to be cooking two different meals at the same time because since I'm turning on the grill, which we'll show you in just a moment, for the kebabs don't take very long. And if we're going through the effort of starting the grill, I decided to also make a flank steak, marinated flake steak, to go with the rice that we're going to have. So the first thing you're going to want to do today is make sure you have a pot of water. If you're just doing this for yourself with two kebabs, you only need one package of the Knorr steak fajitas flavored rice. If you only have one package, what you need is 2 cups of water. Since I'm doing 3 packages, I obviously have 6 cups of water. You also need 1 tablespoon of either vegetable oil or margarine or butter. Normally I use butter, but since I'm doing fajitas, I think the olive oil is a better choice. So the first thing you do is you start your grill. While the grill is heating up, if it's gas grill, you don't have to wait as long. I use charcoal. Charcoal is much better, but it takes time to heat up, just like it takes time for the water to boil. The amount of time to cook these kebabs is 12 minutes. That's not a lot of time. It's going to take at least 6 minutes for the water to come to a boil and 7 minutes for the rice to cook, and then you got your 2 minutes of downtime. So you start your grill, then you come in here and you start your water. So I'm going to put in, remember, for you it's just 1 tablespoon of oil or butter or margarine with 2 cups of water. I have 6 cups of water for 3 packages, so I need 3 tablespoons of oil. Throw that in the sink here. Turn it on high. It's on high at first just to bring it to a boil to save time. Once this comes to a boil, you drop your package of the Knorr steak fajitas in here. I'll put all 3 in there, stir it, drop it down the simmer, cover it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go outside and see how the grill looks. Hopefully my timing is doing really good here. Oh, by the way, you notice I got Piggy in the back here. Steinberg's Piggly Wiggly in Delavan is where I do my shopping. They're the sponsor of our meat food. They're the ones who created this. This is another one of those things that's fast. The reason it's fast is this is all done for you. Literally, you're cooking rice, you're cooking this on the grill. In 20 minutes, you have a meal for 2 people. As you know, I usually cook for more than 2, so I also have the steak here, which I'm going to make into an imitation fajita by cooking this on the grill and mixing this with the rice. It's going to be really good. So let's go see how the charcoal is. Seeing that I have a chest camera on today, I can continue doing things you can watch. All right, let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, it is really toasty out here. Oh, that charcoal looks like it's almost done already, so we'll turn the gas off. Now you want the charcoal in the middle for this. Unlike the rib one where you saw where I put the charcoal on the outsides to slow cook. This you want right over the direct heat. Okay, that looks pretty good. Unfortunately, since it's so bright out here, I'm having trouble seeing how good I am on centering the camera. I'm doing my best. I apologize for the amount of movement. That's the problem with the chest camera. Okay, give the grill a quick little scrubby. I know some people don't even clean their grills. They say it adds more flavor. I think that's just lazy. Take the old stuff off. Okay, that looks really good. So we're gonna run back in the house. Wow, it is hot out here. Okay, we're gonna bring both of these out at the same time. They're gonna take, I think the flank steak is gonna take maybe 3 minutes longer. So we'll start by searing the flank steak. Okay. Forgot to bring my tongs out here with me. This has been marinating for 4 hours. 2 hours in the refrigerator, 2 hours on the counter. And then you pour the extra juice back on top of the meat. Pretty simple. Got obviously an outdoor garbage can, which makes it easy. Now I gotta grab my tongs. I am going to be pretty much saturated, I think. We'll see how I do. I have, working in the kitchen, you sort of get some of the heat, but most kitchens nowadays are air conditioned, so you only get some of the heat. Okay. It's looking pretty nice. So, as you can hear, we got traffic. It's that time of day. It's our rush hour. It's about 5:15 in the evening. I live on a county highway. Some people would call this rural. It's small town America. This is Delavan, the town of Delavan, not the city of Delavan, the town of Delavan, which is actually quite large. Spreads a lot of distance, but there's a lake right behind me, Delavan Lake. So we're not on the lake, but we're like 2 blocks off of it. So there's a lot of traffic of people who go around the lake, come up here from Illinois and stuff like that. So let's see how this looks. I don't hear a lot of sizzling, so I'm thinking the coals weren't as hot as I thought they were, but that's okay. We're going to let that sit for a minute. We'll go back inside and check to see how the water's doing. That's the other advantage to doing that flank steak first, because you want the coals to be really hot once you get to the kebabs, because the kebabs, you want gray hot coals. Okay, looks like we're starting to see some bibbles, which means the water should be at a boil in about 2.5 more minutes. Our packages are ready. I should probably have a spoon ready for that. Let's see, this one looks good. Okay, we'll go back out to the grill. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, now we're starting to see some smoke off of the meat, so that means it is hot. It just probably when I poured the juice over the top, the marinade over the top, it probably cooled down the coals just a little bit. As you can see, my peach hibiscus is starting to bloom. I also have a red hibiscus that's got some nice blooms ready to go on it. We've had probably one of the wettest springs we've had in a long time. I mean, we've had so much rain. We had a dry winter per se. We had quite a few snows, but they were dry snows, not heavy wet snows. And then once everything melted, we went through a whole month with like nothing and above average temperatures. And then in April and May, the temperatures got weird and we got rain. Lots and lots and lots of rain. The lakes are all full, the rivers are all full, the creeks are all full. Most of them are actually a little bit at flood stage still. Oh yeah, look at that. That's good. Okay, we got about 2 more minutes of searing the flank steak. And then we'll put it off to the side, and then we'll do the kebabs. So, let's check the water again. Since we need 7 minutes of cooking time and 2 minutes of sit time, we only need 9 minutes, and we need 12 minutes outside. So it looks like my timing's good. This is coming close to boil. We'll put the kebabs on the grill, and then we'll come back in halfway through the first turn. Because every 4 minutes you're going to turn the kebabs 1/4 turn. Nice thing about kebabs is they're kind of square. So you cook each side, 4 sides, 4 minutes each side, and it should make for the perfect kebab. Yeah, that water's just about ready. Let's see how the flank steak's doing. Oh, does that smell fantastic? I know you can't smell. it's going to be so awesome if they ever do create smell-o-vision, like, you know, in the science fiction movies. It'll be really, really, really cool to be able to smell what I'm cooking. It smells great. I used the teriyaki marinade. Since we're using a fajita rice, teriyaki made the most sense to me. All right, how does this look? That looks good. So we'll push this off to the side. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. That way I have one piece. This piece here is kind of like the tenderloin. It's not really, but that's what we're going to call it. I want that to be medium rare. Okay, now we're going to open these kabobs up. Because of the pokey sticks, they double wrapped it, so it's a little tougher to open than normal. Look at this. Does that not look great? Okay, you're going to lay it right on top of the coals. Well, on the grill above the coals. All right, timer's already set for 4 minutes. We push start. Put the lid on. We can throw this away. Convenient having the garbage cans close by, isn't it? Okay, bring the timer in the house so we don't have to stand out here. We got to work on the rice anyway. Okay. Look at that. Water's boiling. So, our timing's pretty good here. Pour the packages right in. Look at this. How convenient. All three of them are in there. Stir it. And we bring it down to simmer. And we cover it. Okay, timer's already going. We're down to 3 minutes before we have to go back outside and turn them. Throw that stuff away. Okay, while we're waiting, this is how simple this is. After we get done turning those, 4 times, it's all going to be done. I'll bring the flank steak in. We'll slice up the flank steak into strips for like fajita meat to add to the rice. It's going to make a great extra meal for tomorrow. Actually, since there's going to be 3 of us eating, we'll probably have some of it today and eat the rest of it tomorrow. The nice thing about the rice dishes, when you cook them this way, they do reheat fairly well. For those of you who remember, we are having a contest. We are having dinner for 2 and guest appearance on our show for both of you. Or if one of you is shy, that person can stay off to the side and one person can be with me cooking the food. We're going to do that at the end of the summer. We have just started summer. It's the end of June. So, it'll be sometime around September, end of September or whatever, when we have the drawing. And you have to be local or be willing to come to Delavan, Wisconsin. I actually have a viewer from our other show, What Happens to the World Today. He's in Brussels, Belgium. He's been looking for an excuse to come to America to visit. So he's actually signed up for a chance to win and see if he can pull that off. We'll see. So let's see, what are we at here? So how you do it, you go to any of our cooking videos and you put down in the comment box, I want to win dinner. It's as simple as that. I want to win dinner. Then at the end of the summer, we'll make a drawing and contact you, because obviously your name pops up, not your name, but your screen name. And we'll just drop you a note and say, you won, and we'll set up. The way it ends up working is, granted, I more or less pick the menu, but we will discuss everything in front. I don't eat mushrooms, so if you like mushrooms, I can cook food that has mushrooms in it. But let's say there's things you don't like. We'll talk about that in advance. Then I will prepare the meal under your guidelines and show you how to cook it, and we'll have a great time. My wife will be here. The 4 of us will have a nice evening together. It's probably going to be about a 2-hour event between the cooking and the chatting and all that kind of good stuff. And then, of course, you'll be on the show. Okay, we are down to 25 seconds, so let's go outside. $15 seconds. Now the nice thing about this timer is when you push stop, it resets to the 4 minutes, so you don't have to keep resetting it. See, 4 minutes. So that's convenient. So, turn it. This is going to be a little bit tougher than I thought. And I just lost an onion. This is my first time cooking kebabs. There we go. That's how you do it. Okay, put the lid back on. Reset the timer for 4 minutes. All right, there's nothing else to do while except turning. So we're going to put you on pause, and we'll come back in a little bit. Okay, we're down to our last turn. I just flopped it the fourth time, so the timer's counting down. We're already down to 3 minutes. So I thought I'd come in here and show you the rice. I just turned the heat off because the timer had gone off. As you can see on simmer, look how delicious this is. It came out absolutely perfect. That's what we were looking for. So we're going to let it sit here for the last couple of minutes. I've got my cutting board here for the flank steak. It's really that simple. We'll go out there. You can watch me take it off the grill. I already took a peek on that when I did that last turn. It looks so awesome. You gotta love the pig. They do a great job in that meat department. So let's grab a platter here. Okay. And we're down to 2.5 minutes, so let's head on outside. Now, needless to say, depends on how you like your meat. This should be medium, the way we just did this today at 12 minutes. If you want medium rare, cut back a little bit. The problem is, by going medium rare on the meat, you're also not cooking your vegetables quite enough. You want the vegetables to char a little bit. It cooks them and gives them a better taste. Hang on, we got a vehicle going by that's got a little bit noisy. There we go. The flank steak, I wanted between medium and medium rare. So I did a little bit maneuvering in there, and I should have no problem getting the pieces I want the way I want it. So got about 1.5 minutes left. Suppose I didn't have to come out here quite yet, but that's okay. I wanted to be ready. Plus, it is a summer day. I'm a little warm. I have a swimming pool, so after dinner I'm probably going to go swimming. And no, I'm not going to wait 30 minutes or an hour, because that's an old wives' tale. They found out that doesn't mean anything. So, I'll probably wait half an hour anyway, just because I'm going to be doing other things before I have time to jump in the pool. Okay, we're down to 1 minute. I don't want to take the lid off. Let's see what kind of temperature we have here. Yeah, see, we're cooking at about 375 degrees. That's really, really a good temperature. 400 probably would have been a little bit better, but 375 will keep it from burning. Marinated meats, because the marinated meat, you could get a crispier burn on the outside. So that's why you want to cook it hot and fast. If you wait too long, you'll char the outside. A little bit of char is okay, but you don't want much. Down to 30 seconds. I was just thinking maybe there's something else I could show you guys while we're out here, but there isn't much to see. Oh, hey, here's something interesting. This is called a candy corn or firecracker plant. It hasn't started blooming yet, but it will get a bunch of little candies on it that look like candy corn. If candy corn you get at Halloween time, awesome looking plant. So, all right, here we go. Down to 2 minutes, or 2 minutes, 2 seconds. We are done. Let's see how this looks. Holy cow! Look at this. That looks fantastic. Okay. Put that onion over there. Let's check this flank steak out. Yep, that looks done also. See that? Good timing. This whole meal, 20 minutes. Not bad, huh? Let me close the vent down here at the bottom. Head out inside, and we'll finish up our show. Okay. Well, there's a cat you don't see very often. That's Mitzi. She's a stray cat that we saved. Hoodie is also a stray cat that we saved. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let me grab a couple plates here. Stir the rice one more time. Okay. That looks excellent. Got myself a spoon. What we're going to do is we're going to put a spoonful dead smack in the middle, just like this. And we're going to take, that's the problem with putting a flank steak on top like that. Take the kebab, lay it right across the top. Look at that. Is that not freaking awesome? That is going to be delicious. We'll do the same with this one. There we go. Okay, now all you have to do with the flank steak is slice it into thin strips this way. Okay, and then of course on the fatter ones you cut them in half, put them right on the rice. It's that simple. I hope you enjoyed this really quick, easy meal that you can get directly through the pig, cook at home, short time in a summer day on a grill. Can't beat this. I mean, we're talking 20 minutes and we are done. Alrighty, thanks for watching the show. Remember, put in the comment box, I want to win dinner for a chance to win a guest appearance and dinner for two on our show. Don't forget to check out my other show, What Happened to the World Today, with my partner Steve, who's in Las Vegas. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have yourself a wonderful day.